Hello student, this is your third chapter and it's all about digital documentation or word processing. In this chapter, we will learn how to create a document, how to editing and saving a document, learn about various elements of user interface, learn editing the document, know about tools in Word, learn to do spelling and grammar check, learn to insert list, add borders, add shading to page paragraphs or text, manage style, header and footers, insert images, special characters, symbols, and tables, print a document and do mail merge. As you know, word processor is a software. Using this software, you can process word. Processing documents including creating a document, editing a document, and formatting a document. Using a word processor, you can do all these activities. That is, we can create a document, we can edit the document, and we can format a document. Creating a document means typing text and saving the file. Editing means making correction. If there is any requirement, then you can edit the document, which means we can make modification to correct the document. And third one, formatting a document. Formatting, generally we format the document to enhance the looking of the document, to making the document more eye-catchable, more beautiful. Okay. So using a word processor, you can do all these activities. Some word processor are WordPad, Notepad, Microsoft Word, Open Office Writer, Google Document, etc. Okay, the most popular one is MS Word. I am going to teach you all the features in MS Word and how the feature you can use. This is your MS Word Windows. To start MS Word, you need to click on the Start button, then select the MS Office. This is the MS Office folder. Click on the MS Office folder. Here is the MS Word 2010. Okay. This is the windows of MS Word. This is the cursor. a vertical blinking bar. Typing text start from the cursor. Okay, you can write anything. Okay, in this way we can enter text into the MS Word. Now we need to save the document. The step are click on the file, then here is the option save. Okay, then you need to select a drive where you want to store the file. I am selecting D drive, then enter a name for the file and click on save button. Okay, in this way you can save a document. To close the document, here is a button, close button, or you can also use exit options of file menu. Okay, either you can use exit option of file menu or the close button. This is the close button. To start again, start all program, MS Office, then Microsoft Word. To open the save one, click on the file button, then click on the open options, select the drive, then select the file and click on open button. Okay, in this way we can open the document. Now we can modify or edit the document, which means we can add anything in this document or delete some previous content. I am going to insert a photo on this file. Insert, clip art, Okay. Now this portion of the file is already we have saved, but that any modification we have done that need to be saved again. To save this picture in this file, we need to click save the file. This is the save button, shortcut key. We click on the save button, or you can press keyboard shortcut the Control S. Okay. So this is the windows of MS Word software. Okay. The first bar at the top of the windows is called title bar. This is the title bar. Here there are some shortcut key like save button, undo, redo, section break, page break, insert picture, quick exit toolbar, and this is the at the right side of the document 3 button: close, maximize, and minimize. This one is used for two functions. One is the restore and maximize. This is restore, then maximize. It is used for the minimize the document. This is maximize button, and this one is the close button. Next, this is the tabs bar. Tabs, these are called tabs: file, home, insert, page layout, reference, mailing, review, preview, add-ins. These are the tabs available in the software. Each tab contains some group, and each group contains some related options. Okay. The insert tab, the group like page, table, illustrations, link, header and footer, text, symbols. These are the group. The text group contain all these options. Okay. The symbol group contain these options. Link group content these options. Illustrations group content these options. Okay. This is called tabs. These are called tabs: file, home, insert, page layout, reference, mailing, review, view, add-in. These are the tabs. This is the at the bottom of the windows is called status bar. Status bar. This displays the status of the document like total number of page and Word. It also holds the Word view and a slider. Okay. This is ruler bar. It is used to set left and right margin. It is also used to set tabs and also used to make indentation. These are the indent button: right indent, left indent, part line indent, and hanging indent. This is the left and left ruler bar. It is used to set top and bottom margin, and this is the Vertical ruler bar used to scroll up and down, and when needed, a horizontal ruler bar also inserted in the window to scroll left and right. Okay. Okay. This is the insertion point or cursor. Okay. To start typing in a particular position, we need to first position the cursor at that location, because typing start at the cursor position. Okay. There are some keys in the keyboard to move the cursor. You can move the cursor using a mouse. Can also use keyboard keys to move this cursor. Okay. The top arrow is used to move the cursor one line up and one line down. Up and down arrow is used to move the cursor one line up and one line down. Like that, the left arrow key is used to move the cursor one line, one character left. And the right arrow key is used to move the cursor one character right. Okay. Down arrow key to one line down, off arrow key one line off. Okay. The home key is used to move the cursor beginning of the line. Okay. The cursor is here. If you want to move the cursor at the beginning of the line, then we need to press the home key. Okay. Cursor move to the beginning of the line. The end key is used to move the cursor end of the line. Okay. Cursor move at the end of the line. Control plus left arrow. Control plus left arrow. Move the cursor one word left. Control plus right arrow. Move the cursor one word right. Okay. Control plus off arrow. One paragraph off. And control plus down arrow. One paragraph down. Okay. Page up, page it down. This is the page up, page down. To move one page up or one page down. Control plus home, move to the top of the document and Control plus end move to the end of the document. Control plus home, Control plus end. Okay, this is the beginning of the document, and when I press Control plus end, it moves the end of the document. Okay, there are some keys can be used to move the cursor. We can copy, paste, and cut word also. To copy text, we need to first select the word that we want to copy. Okay. Then the shortcut key is Control plus C to copy and Control plus V for paste. So I am pressing Control plus C. Then place the cursor where you want to paste the word and click on Control plus V. Okay. In this way you can copy text from one location to another location. To cut and paste, which means suppose we want to delete this person from the document and move it to here, then we can use the cut and paste options. First Control plus X for cut. Okay, then place the cursor where we want to paste the line of text, then Control plus V to paste. Okay, in this way we can move text from one location to another locations. There are options to select a word, a character, a line of text, a sentence, a paragraph. Okay. Generally we select the word. Suppose I want to select processor, then I need to first position the cursor at the beginning of the word. Then pressing the left mouse button, we need to move over the word and release the mouse button. Okay, in this way we can select a character, word, or a sentence or paragraph. There are other way to select word also. To select a particular word, we need to double click. Okay, then the word will be selected. To select a line of text, we just click at the beginning of the line. Okay, beginning of the line to select a particular line. Okay, in this way we can select a line of text. To select a sentence, just pressing the Control key, click on the sentence. Okay, it will select the sentence. Pressing the Control key, just click on the sentence. To select entire paragraph, we need to triple click on the paragraph, anywhere in the paragraph. Okay, it will select entire paragraph. There are options also. To select entire document, we need to click on Ctrl plus A. Okay, these are some features of MS Word. I hope you convenient with the bars available in the Windows MS Word. These are the part one is the title bar, second one is the tabs. These are the ribbons. This is the ruler bar. This is the status bar. This is the left ruler bar, and this is the scroll bar. This is the vertical scroll bar, and here display the horizontal scroll bar. Next, sessions for tools in Word. Okay. Here I am going to teach you some tools available in MS Word and how the tools can be used. Okay. First one is find and replace. Using this tool, we can find a particular word in our document, and we can also replace the word with another word. Okay. This feature is useful when the document is very large and we want to know a particular word is available or not. Then we can find the word using the find options, and if you want to replace the word with another word, then we can also replace the word. Okay, so let us see how this tool can be used. First, go to the home tab, then go to the editing group. Here is the find options. Okay, click on the find options. Enter the word to be find.